Hello Scorpios, how you doing? Welcome to your energy tarot reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 2nd to the 8th of December. Hope you're doing well. We've had the energy update come out this week as well. If you've seen that, you'll know the elements that we're going to be going into a little bit later on how that affects your flower, and pulling some tarots to see if there's sort of messages that are coming in from the energies and so forth. Just a quick heads up, or sort of like thumbs up as well, to one of our viewers who's called Scott, who does this absolutely great YouTube channel that's about spreading the fun. He calls it Dedication Across the Nation. Do go and see it. There's always a lovely song involved. So yeah, he's spreading the fun and the love. So thank you very much, Scott, for doing all of that for everybody. Get over there. The link will be in the description below. In the meantime, before we go into the elements and so forth, let's just have a look and see what's going on with your flower. We're going to be taking some messages from the Astroflower and seeing what the tarots are saying as well. Let's just see what's going on with the first bit of the general energy that's flowing through you. Very interesting. It's like your personal life is affecting or affecting your financial side. That's what it feels like. There's like a wave that comes up, but that wave goes over like that, which is, I don't really see that much, not in that way inclined. So it could be a case of you're getting a new job and you've got to move, for example, and it's going to affect your personal life. And that's what it seems to be like. It seems like you're concentrating, or that could be the other side of things, that you're concentrating heavily on your financial goals and so forth at the moment. And it could also, because it could be flip side as well, where, you've got so much work on that it's actually affecting it in a negative way, your personal life. But, the energy is pretty good. This energy is not bad. It's very vibrant. Seems like you're rocking and rolling, as it were. But at the same time, I think you're getting a bit of pressure on the relationship side. What's going on the financial side? Like a laser cutter. That's what it seems like. On the financial side, it's like you're really cutting through the waste, as it were, and it's like you're really, and it's working all fronts at the moment, and it seems to be going quite very high. It's very sharp, and there's a definite pinnacle to it, like a star at the top, like the shiny part at the top. So obviously, I think you're working on something that's got that you need to be clinical about. That's that's probably what it is. And that clinicalness needs a lot of concentration. So just be a little bit wary of the work play ethic in life, okay? What you got? You got the Six of Cups. All about the journey. All about the journey of where you've come, where you've been going in order to get to where you are. And it's not forgetting about the good times as well on the journey, because this seems like a tough week for you, Scorpio. I think there's a lot of pressure on you this week in a good way. I don't think it's bad pressure at all. It doesn't feel like that, but it's almost as like, it's almost as if you're telling yourself, look, I wanted this, I've started this journey, and I've got to finish it, sort of scenario. And don't forget about the good times that you've had along the way. I think you're using as well a lot of your experience, your inner wisdom about what you've lived. Absolutely, that comes out as well quite strongly, in according to how you engage in the relationships and so forth. Let's just see what's going on the relationship side. The karmic path is sort of saying, I think it's trying to readdress the balance here and sort of saying, don't forget to get out and play and enjoy. Seems to be a blockage, though, that's happening on that. And I think your karmic path may be saying to you, get out and enjoy. I think you're sort of saying, and I've got to get some stuff done. And it could be very administrative things in regards to the family, doing things that you need to do for the family and so forth. That could well be a case there, but it's very concentrated. So how you engage in the world around you is there's no tomfoolery. There's no messing about on it. Let's just see what's going on in the past. There seems to be something in the past that might have caused you complication. It obviously at the time probably caused you maybe emotional stress and so forth. But you've got more of a case of it's more of a case of putting something behind you now, and maybe that's what that's all about. Getting on and going on your journey. There's definitely something in the past that you seem to be putting to one side for now, getting rid of, as it were. What's in your future self? Your future self is waiting for something to happen on the financial side. Could be something to do with a contract, could be something even to do with a inheritance or something like that, before it decides which sort of direction it needs to take. But I also think there's something that needs to get sorted in the past in order for the future to allow it to open up. Let's just see what the lessons are this week here. Like, what's it with it? Healthy in body, healthy in mind sort of scenario. I get this impression that, keeping something tidy and together and organised allows you to have fun. So, it's like keeping a tight ship on the relationship side. Let's just see what's going on the karmic path. Yeah, I think the karmic path does want you to get out there and play. It seems to be playing. It seems to be pushing in that direction, and it will get its way in the end. And it's all about learning how to engage your pleasure in life within the world around you, and it possibly could be in the here and now as well, which you need to to deal with that sort of pleasure. Quality connection to the outside world. And this side here, I said it's standing straight up. It's like there's no messing. And I think it's because you're going after your heart's desire within your financial side. But obviously it could well be that this is what it could well be. It could well be the fact that you're meeting someone this week that really does tickle your fancy. And because it tickles your fancy, it's just kind of like puts all your past relationships, makes it, into a real pale, sort of like makes all your last relationships just feel like, oh God, what was I doing with that person? They may well be a nice person, but, not compared to this person here. What is this past thing all about? Maybe this person that's coming into your life, and it's one person, stops you overthinking things, stops you from analysing too much situations, which can put you in a bit of a sticky wicket, as it were. But on the past self, the past situation, let me just see if I can glean some more information out of this. It's almost as if like I'm fed up of having this internal conflict, or I'm fed up of having this conflict with this person or with this situation. It seems like a conflictual situation that you've had to dance around within your mind, within your spirit, and that seems to be coming to an end. There seems to be a lot of release, as it were. Yeah, your future self here, I said the 10 of Wands. I said it's waiting around to sort of see what's going on this. And I think this could well be to the overthinking, the internal conflict, carrying too much in the world that is around you. And I think this is muddying your future. It's not helping you to see clearly. And there's something, I'm going to pull another card on what that is. Let's just see what's going on in the lessons that come out of this week here. King of Cups, converting emotions into reality. And this is what I said about the future here. I think you've got too much going on within your mind's eye that's stopping you to follow your future on your relationship side. It could be the fact that your financial side is really is very, very demanding for you. And that's what could be causing the sort of weight and stuff like that that's upon your shoulders. But the lessons in this week here is learning about what was the keeping a tidy room. This is how keeping your emotions tidy. I think you're learning this week here to be a little bit more to owning your emotions and, deciding where you put your emotions into life. And I think there's a big clear out. This is where the future's all about. I think there's a big clear out that's going on inside you for your future. Let's have a look what's going on. I said I was going to pull a card on that. Let's just pull a card on that sort of high priestess. Let's just see if we can get anything out of the situation. They've got the devil card there. Someone who may be very toxic within your life, could even be a Capricorn. It's maybe as well that you distracted yourself in trying to look into too many details, maybe being a little bit too picky about, the relationship you can have. So, if you've got too many sort of boxes to tick, maybe no one can fill all of those boxes. And, you've got to enjoy the moment, enjoy the journey. And I think that's what you're telling yourself this week. And I think there's obviously some things that need to be sorted out on the relationship side in order for that to happen. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. It's like a whip. It's like there's a sudden advancement for you. It's like going very quickly. It's like, like a whip. All of a sudden, that kinetic energy just turns into as if like, that's that star maybe that's coming out of the top of it. Very quick, being very passionate. Look at that for your karmic path. That's on your relationship side, learning about and exploring about your passions in life. And then your financial side, you know what your passions are. And you're going after it, and you're going after it in a very, very passionate way, really fiery way. And there's a lot of determination, no messing about with you on your financial side. And I would, if you've got stuff to get sorted out, you've got stuff to get sorted out. And I understand that you should be concentrating on that. And it could give you a bit of a respite as well from this sort of situation that we saw over there that's in the past, that because you stop thinking about it, all of a sudden you see the solutions. Okay, so let's just see. That's the sort of thing. It seems like a whip, sort of like coming through. Let's just see what's going on in the connection to the outside world, synchronicities and so forth. There is an investment that is being done here. And this investment is in according to how you approach it. So what you put in is what you get back. I think there's also already a situation. I might have talked about this last week, that you got more than one option going on in your life. And maybe this is where you're streamlining those options. And you get the strength card that comes with it. I think there's something that you need to be strong and true to. I think you need to be true to the mission that you're going on and what you wish to do and what you wish to explore in your life, within your financial world. But there also is this, as I said, I think it's because there's one part that's coming up that's really straight and really solid, but then there's another part that's blowing on through, that's blowing towards the future. And I think this gets tied in with the karmic path. So there could be something that you need to be very strong about. You need to have this, your bread and butter side of life that's just ticking over. You need to make sure, you need to keep that just sort of like ticking over, as it were. And that'll give you that space to explore the possibilities for a future. Not getting the message. I'm going a lot quicker on the financial side. It really is asking to go very, very quickly. Let me just get the rest of the messages out before I start putting some more cards. Okay. in your past self is playing almost to your internal energy, but also how you treat things. I think it's like lesson learned from the past is helping you to develop your future. And your future self, I get like a thistle. You know, a thistle? You know, those mauve pod, you know, thistles at the top there. You get the flowers around the top and so forth. It's a symbol of Scotland. So Ray, it's probably for you. It's for symbols of Scotland, and yeah, it's like a thistle. It's like there's a beauty in the rough. It's like a rough diamond, you know, and it's you're gradually chipping away at this and polishing this diamond sort of thing. I pull in cards. Why is it wanting me to go so quickly? What's going on, Scorpio? Fly me. You get the 8 of Wands. I haven't even pulled the thing for the past. 8 of Wands. This gives you a focal point, and this is what I'm talking about. There's a lot of information that's coming through that's driving you forward, a lot of communication. It's giving you a focal point to your future. It's like that diamond in the rough that you're polishing up. It's really quite nice. What's going on for the lessons in this week? And this seems really passionate. There's a lot of fire going on here. And that could well be to do with the karmic path. What's the lessons here? Got to be top notch. You've got to be playing to your strengths. You've got to. There's no time. There's no rest for the wicked here. Not that you're wicked. I wouldn't say that. But you know, there's no time off this week. It's really getting on and getting involved. You know, from your past self, you get this. You get this 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is about the longer term journey, placing, you know, sowing those seeds for a great future. And look at that, you've got 2 Knights on this side now. And this could well be it. From the past here, you've been planting lots of seeds for your future. And it's now time to go off and go on that mission in order to get the best results out of it. In your future, and as you polish the idea, and that could well be what it is like you might have had an idea about something and you're polishing the idea of really getting it into perfect shape. Do you remember I said there was like that bright light at the top of it all and everything like that? I think this makes you very happy. I think this busyness makes you incredibly happy, and it opens a lot of doors for you without shadow of a doubt. Going off on this mission is going to be very good for you, I think. It's going to give you a real focal point, but it's also going to make you feel incredibly happy about life, and it is putting your happiness into the situation. It's putting all your attributes into the situation. Absolutely beautiful for you, really. Let's just have a look and see what's going on with the energies, and we're going to pull a few cards on that to see what's going on for that. So here we have the sun over the past week. If you've seen the energy update, you'll know what we're talking about. But there's been a lot of different types of energy. The main thing that's been coming off, there has been a few sort of flares and so forth, but there was an eruption, a filament eruption, which happens in the midsection here, and it should be hitting Earth about now, today, tomorrow. It's a bit of a side swipe, so it's not massive. There it goes there. But there is a few sort of coronal holes dotted about, so there's a lot of different types of energy at the moment. But this main filament energy that's erupted, so we're going to be looking at the fire and water combinations that are within your good selves, within your sign. So let's just bring up your Astroflower. Here's the Scorpio Astroflower. And we're looking, as I said, for combinations of water and fire. And what you'll notice, there is no fire in any part of the lower section of your Astroflower. All the fire that you do have comes in from Sagittarius, which comes into this crossing point, which is just below you. And that's all about the here and now. And that could be speeding up that mental side of life, that calculation, which we saw on this side here, And it could be speeding up that sort of mental side, making you very quick at the moment, making you very decisive, which is a good thing for you. And this fire only really plays into the connection to the outside world in regards to how you approach your understandings this week. So I would, refer to, whenever you're confronted with a conundrum at the moment, I would certainly look at how you in your past, because you've got the Six of Cups there, how you in the past have dealt with situations in order to help you to deal with what you're experiencing this week here. So let's just pull up the your flower, and we're looking at the Ten of Cups here, and we're looking at how you learn these beautiful two lessons that you have within you. Absolutely lovely, beautiful lessons that you need to enact in your life this week. And it means that there's a streamlining of something that's going on the relationship side, but there's also getting those messages, getting a laser focus on what is going on, because you have that fire that comes through here and through this section here. So let's just pull a few cards on that and let's see what the message is. What's the message about? Let's start on the financial side, because that seems to be the side that's taking the most amount of your energy at the moment. But it's really good. It gives you a real good strength and focal point for you. King of Pentacles. A lot of abundance the energy is bringing in for you at the moment. If you apply your happiness into this sort of situation, you're really going to polish up a very valuable diamond idea within you. And this is where it comes through with the King of Pentacles. And you get the Knight of Swords. You've now got 3 knights on that side there. You're off on a mission. It's a mission, incredible mission for you, Scorpio. And the energy is recognizing this, and it's bringing it in. And as it brings a mission of abundance and knowledge and understanding, because the King of Pentacles, it's a Taurus card, which is really good for you. It's all about learning and understanding, and the King of Pentacles is it rules his kingdom through understanding, through knowledge. And I think that's what's really helping you on your financial side, and allowing that knowledge to empower you with fun and enjoyment. Let's just see what's going on the relationship side. Look at that. You get the King of Swords. This is what's coming through here, judgment. And what I think you're judging here is about, what you're carrying too much, maybe trying to carry other people too much, and maybe you've been carrying a toxic relationship. And it could be family, it could be your friend, it could be, people around you. It could be an ex-partner and stuff like that. I don't think it's in the moment now, but and you get the Knight of Wands. Look at that, from the energies that are coming through from the universal vibrations. You've got the 2 kings in the middle and two knights. You're just going off on a mission, aren't you? And I think the energy is encouraging that within you, going off on this mission. I want to have a quick look at what's going on, that Ace of Cups down the bottom there. Is this a new love? Yeah, it definitely is a new love. Look at this for you, Scorpio. A new love, because it's giving you healing from the past, and it's coming in incredibly quickly here for you on the relationship side. And I think it's allowing you to get rid of, look at that, that's absolutely beautiful. A really very quick, passionate engagement with someone, which is giving you the release from some sort of toxic thing in the past. I just want to pull one more card on that toxic side of life. 10 of Pentacles. It's revealing a secret about love, about relationships. It's revealing as well how you have an enormous amount of abundance that is within you to get rid of this. And I think this is what it comes through. I think this is the trigger thing. This is triggering the ending of a past cycle. Beautiful for you, Scorpio. Absolutely beautiful for you. So yeah, don't forget about the energy updates. I'll see you there for that. Thanking you very much for all the support you give to the channel. Very much appreciated. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.